to somebody the other day at Target.
Target? What were you doing at Target?
And I was like, I was buying something.
Oh.
I can't tell you what it was. But I was like, what are you doing here?
What were they doing there?
And then we're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, it's Monday. It's kind of late. I'm like, do you know what time it is?
Did they know it was time for the Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap Week 14 edition? Did you like that?
It was so lame.
It's the lamest open ever.
Anyways,
we're keeping
it's Monday.
It's kind of late.
It's kind of late.
It is late. It's your Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap Week 14 Playoff Week 1 edition.
What a week!
What a week it was. It was crazy. I was going crazy because of this game.
Snow.
Oh man, we were like trapped inside on Saturday.
Ice.
There was ice. There was
all
snow.
Across the country.
Planes
Except
could not
for
fly.
Florida.
Florida was like in the 80s. Good Lord. The penis of America.
All right.
I went there. Suck it, Florida. Going right into... Oh, wait. You know what? You need to say something.
Let's roll those highlights.
Roll those highlights. My team took on Alex for the third time this year. 2 out of 3 wins for me because I beat Alex once again. I beat him like 2 weeks ago.
Come on, Alex. You got to step it up. I'm getting sick of this guy.
You're gonna be on the show next week because I want to talk to you. I beat you, though, 97-81. Thanks for showing up, Alex. You make the league so much more fun. I hope you still keep watching the show.
Yes.
And plus, I got to keep you around. I'm going to have you next week. So I'm just throwing it out there. Moving into Game 2, we have Blackbeard's Delight taking on... Well, I'm not... Oh, sorry. I'll get to that game later. Keeping it in the same bracket. Keeping it in the same bracket. We had Team Dougie taking on Bravo, the defending champ, football. Not good for Bravo. Didn't do too well because he lost. No defending the championship this year. Joey wins again, man. Joey's had a good late end of the year surge going to the playoffs. He wins 113-88.
Go do some oil rigs.
Joey.
Go rig some oil.
Go rig up some oil. Going into Game 3, we had Draft Day Losers taking on Inmate 174-954. Jeremy has a crazy week. I mean, he was a 6th seed, so you get the upset. You win 121-74.
Go sell some parts.
Go sell some parts, Jermo, or whatever you do. And then in our last game of the playoffs, we had Joe's Steam Trollers taking on Blackbeard's Delight. Joe couldn't pull the upset. He did pretty good score, but not so well in the end because Freddie gets the big win with the week high in points, 126 points.
Go sell some cars
for a car, Freddie.
Bonus.
Man, did pretty good.
You're doing pretty good.
So Blackbeard's Delight will be taking on Inmate 174-954 in next week's playoffs, and I'll be playing Joey in next week's playoffs as well. Winner of those games will go on to play in a Dynasty Fantasy Championship, which will take place either at Domino's.
Domino's, yeah, where there's
no TVs.
Dining area.
Peter Piper's or Farley's, you guys.
A dining area.
Like a table for one. Sound off in the comments. Let us know where you want to have it at. So we'll go right into Pick'ems League. Priscilla.
Pick'ems League.
How did we do in Pick'ems this week?
I did horrible this week.
It's no bueno.
What is this crap?
There's a little hair there.
Oh.
It's a booger.
There, just stop.
Just pulled it from my beard. I'm going to cut that out.
In first place, we have I Choose You. In second place, we have G-Man. Third place, Zigzag. Fourth place, we've got Red Hot Chili Pickers. And fifth place, we got Racks and Sacks. And I am in sixth place.
You jump all the way down to 6.
All the way down to 6.
Whole spot.
Horribly. Why do these two look the same? Mine and Racks and Sacks.
You guys are tied up. Well, technically, you both have the same amount of picks correct. 102 picks. But Racks and Sacks beat you based on tiebreakers. The tiebreaker system. So, at the moment, you're losing. In the end, like say this week you pick more picks than she does, then you're going to be ahead of her. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Oh, no.
Got it?
I don't think I can pull up.
I think you can. Enough scores and highlights, right?
Right. Let's hand out some week 14 awards.
14 awards. Green of the lead of the week goes to Johnny.
Johnny.
Draft Day Losers. Thanks for showing up this year, Johnny. I really enjoyed having you in the league. You did really good up until the last couple weeks.
Join us next season.
Hey, you're more than welcome to come on, be on the show. You can tell me your side of the story.
Yeah.
Fantasy football stories.
Defend your stories.
So that you get a green elite. I think that's maybe your second or third one of the year. Not too bad. Player of the week. If he's not too busy selling cars, Freddie picks up like his 5th player of the week this season. You're doing really good, Freddie. But I hate to spoil your parade because I'm going to beat you in the championship game. I don't know.
He's been doing that a lot lately.
Let's hope I even make it.
Please, somebody, anybody, just...
Do you realize if I lose, I'm not going to be very pleasant to live with?
You know what? You're not very pleasant to live with, period.
But could you imagine if I lost?
I think I'd be okay.
Could you imagine if I won, though?
Well, you've been rubbing
let's
it in
let's
pretty
do a
hard.
little thing like and we'll fade off into me like celebrating
No.
in a shot. Okay, we don't have enough time to do that
Alright.
right now. So yeah, there's our awards, guys. Another fantastic week of
That's it,
fantasy
just 2
football.
awards?
Just 2 awards. Great. Thanks for showing up,
I
Alex,
would like to
Joe,
hand out the
Johnny.
hamburger award.
Hamburger award.
Yes.
Okay.
And that hamburger award goes to Alex.
What does this hamburger award entail?
It entails...
How do you win the hamburger award?
You win it by...
What do you have to do to get the hamburger award?
You have to associate yourself with...
Wrap it up. Come
a
on.
vegetable. That's it. He's a red hot chili picker. Just accept the award.
I don't know how many recaps we can do,
Award.
guys. So, are you gonna buy him a hamburger?
Next week it'll be a
Are you buying
award.
him a hamburger?
I will buy you a hamburger.
All right, there we go. That's all I want.
Yes.
I hope I get the hamburger award because I'm kind of hungry. What did we have for dinner?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We had tortas.
Tortas. You get the Torta award. I don't know.
No, we this week's hamburger award.
So a little incentive, guys, going into into fantasy. I would advise everybody to still keep setting your teams, even if you lost, because based on points and records, first place is going to get first pick next year. Finally implementing that system, so keep playing. So keep going. If you don't want to get stuck like with the 6th pick from Fantasy Dead Zone, then there you go. Hey, Pris, should they do something next week? The 4 remaining teams,
Yes,
what should they do?
Ready? Are you ready for this? Pick those picks.
You did backwards.
Set those teams.
Set those teams. Pick those picks. You can always follow Priscilla at OPriscilla on Twitter. You can follow me. That's Matt Mateo83. It's the same. It's always been. I haven't changed it. I feel like we left some things out, but I don't think we did. Keep playing in the Pick'em Leagues, guys, because the Pick'em League will go all the way to the end of the Super Bowl. So don't quit yet just because you lost in fantasy football. And even the people who aren't in our fantasy football league still keep playing. Like G-Man. G-Man's not in our fantasy football league, but he's in 2nd place.
Who is
And
G-Man?
Racks and Sacks. G-Man is...
G-Man?
No, you've never met that person.
Huh.
But yeah, so just keep playing. Thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for watching the show. Remember to like the video on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel.
Who's I choose you?
Joe. And set those teams, pick those picks, and we'll see you next week right here
He's pretty good at this.
on the Members Mark Purified Water
Pick'ems.
Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap.
I ran into somebody the other day and they were like,
We're at Target.
and then they're like, what are you doing here? And I was like, what are you doing here? It's like Monday. It's kind of late. Do you know what time it is?
I burped. With water.
That was a disgusting burp.
Gross. It smelled really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start from back from top. I won't even get up. Let's stop it.